Now that was a lot of work. Really dangerous dungeon delving, as the adventurers would call it. In fact, other than the battle with Dagoth-Ur, and to destroy the heart of Lorkhan, I don't think I've been that challenged in a while. I must remember when fighting 3 liches at once, that I am in a very dangerous situation. And let's not even discuss those dart throwers. It sort of reminds me of what it was like when I first went up against a couple of Daedra. The Dremora with their Daedric weapons, or the Daedroth with their poison attacks. It was quite a challenge for me at first, but with these liches and the others, it would seem that the non-gods can harm me after all. Between my skill, armor, and weapons, I suppose I've been a little overconfident in the last few months. But how many warriors out there can claim to have fought and defeated 3 liches at once? Not too many, if any, I presume. It seems that most of my work will require me to go below the city to Old Mournhold, or what it is used now as the sewers. Well, I suppose that is better than battling my enemy in the streets in defense of civilians. But I was sort of hoping to help stabilize the situation here in Mournhold by using my persuasive personality and not going back to basics by fighting monsters in some filthy and not often tread place. Oh well. What else is the Nerevarine good for, besides saving the world that one time from Dagoth-Ur? On the way to an inn, even though it's early in the morning, we do have to rest. I started speaking with Plitnus Marrow, the friend of Lady Barilzar, or I should say, Queen Mother Barilzar. So I asked him about Barilzar's maid's band. He said, "You should not even speak of the cursed object." "I'm sorry, friend," Zanil Relvain. "I did not mean to snap at you. I have heard many tales of that ring, and the evil Barilzar who created it. It was to be a means of teleportation for the wizard, but it was much worse than that. That ring was said to open gates to hellish planes, releasing creatures best left in nightmare. I've heard the ring was stripped of its power, and that only a god could use it now and not be destroyed. The thoughts chill my bones." Interesting. Alright, well, time for a nap. I'm tired. Or not a nap, a good long sleep. We've been up all night trying to find that Shrine of the Dead.
No chance. No chance. None.
I had a good rest.
May each day greet you warmly, friend.
Hello. Hi there, Dalkarl. Care to drink away your troubles with me? Your troubles? Troubles you talking about? Well, my life isn't exactly gold Canet sunshine happy at the moment. More like Bungler's Bane bummer. I got laid off from my job at the pillow factory last week. The market for pillows has really bottomed out in the last few years. Turns out that the average family home doesn't need 25 pillows per person like we originally thought. Who knew the market would turn so sour so suddenly? It didn't take long for the money guys and the exquisites upstairs to burn through all our pillow venture capital. Offices in the best Telvanni towers, 1,500 septum chairs upholstered in the finest scamp skin, and unlimited stores of masti. We would spend 16 hours a day or more in there, doing what we loved, crafting pillows. It was a dream come true for me. Ever since I was young, I dreamed of creating the perfect pillow. Well, those days are over now. I need to find work. What's that? Bowles Indalen at the Craftsman Hall is looking for a new apprentice? Yes? Yes, he is. Well, it's not making pillows, but it is work. I just might try that out. Thanks, Dark Elf. Next time you see me, perhaps I'll be working in the smith's shop. Have a drink on me. Oh, thank you. It's a little early to be drinking, though. Well, I did sleep during the day. Oh, nice ebony
Stay as long
tunic.
as you like. It would be a privilege to talk with you.
I'm sorry, but I'm very busy. I don't have time to talk. Okay. I heard about this dark elf. He's a hustler.
Sell is the name. Shell's the game.
Yeah, and I heard all about that. Hello there, dark elf. Up for a game of shells? Game of shells you offer, huh? Shells, yes. I'll put this coin under one of these 3 mudcrab shell pieces I have here, and then mix them up. All you have to do is tell me where the coin is when I'm done, and you'll win double your money. What do you say? You're gonna have to stop, Goms. I know you're hustling people. Damn! Who told you? Come on, buddy. Don't be too hard on me. I was just trying to make a few extra gold. Look, if you let me stay, I promise I'll give everyone fair odds. I'm good for it. If anyone complains of me cheating, they can tell Hessian, and I'll be out of here in an instant. Thanks, No Relvain. I owe you. If you want to play a game of shells, just let me know. Oh, let's see then. Let's try this now. Okay, shells, yes. I'll put this coin under one of the 3 mudcrab shells I have here, and then mix them all up. Yes, I know. Count me in. Okay, how much do you want to wager? If you win, you get double your money back. Let's try 100 gold. Great, I'll take that from you. Okay, here it goes. Keep your eye on the coin. Oh, too bad, Dark Elf. That's not the one. Sorry, better luck next time. Let me know if you want to play another game of shells. Yeah, I don't know about that. How can Ratesh help you? Let's see. I should take it a little bit more easy. I'm just used to working. So, tell me about somebody in particular. Almalexia, Our Lady of Mercy, dwells in her temple. Her steward, Fedris Fleur, and the Archcanon, Gavus Drin, also reside in the temple. I know all that. I know all these people. I know where they all live. Well, why don't you tell me about the latest rumors? I don't like the looks of that Dover Oren character. He's always so nice and friendly. It isn't natural. He's around here all the time, asking questions and acting nosy. And then suddenly, you don't see him anymore. Like he disappeared or something. I don't like seeing him, but not seeing him makes me nervous. Who is he? Dover Oren?
Greetings. It's not often I find such good company. Please speak, Dumner.
Oh, storerooms, I guess?
May each day greet you warmly.
What can I do for you?
Aren't you the Bosmer I helped with the Nerevarine? It's a surprise to see you here. Oh, yeah, sure. I heard you the first time. What do you do? I set the table and tidy things up for parties. Oh, okay. So you're just a commoner. One of the servants.
Welcome,
Now,
Nerevar.
I happen to remember you were talking about work some time ago. Salutations, Dark Elf. Can I help you find something? Perhaps you'd be interested in helping with some work I need taken care of? Yep, let's try this. See what you have to offer. Yes, well, you see my usual bouncer, Grub. Didn't show today. Probably got lost in the pavilion again. The orcish ninny. Anyway, would you be willing to stand in for him? All you would have to do is make one sweep through the bar crowd. If memory serves, we don't get too many people coming and going this time of day. What do you say? Are you up for it? I think I can do that. Fantastic. Here's all you have to do. Go around and talk to everyone in the bar. If they're too drunk, or unruly, or just a bad character, throw them out. Report to me when you're done. I was kind of doing that, actually, before I came to see you. Oh, no railing? The common tongue. Okay, let's go through this.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? Maybe talk.
Alright, we'll start
How
with
nice.
you.
I like good company. What
Hey,
can I do
hey,
for you?
watch it there. Why, you harassing me? I ain't done nothing yet. Damn you, dirty dark elf. Always causing problems. I'm causing problems. That's right. Never met a dark elf I like. I say we should just ship them all back to whoever the heck they came from and build a wall between us and them. Who's with me? Sir, you're gonna have to leave. Please come with me.
Fight, coward!
No, I'm not coming with you, you dirty dark elf. Who knows what revolting tricks you'll pull when we're alone. Get away from me! You won't take me in. You can't. Victory or victory! Really?
Now you're going to get it.
Okay,
No one
I've been told not.
Move your wounds.
Hey, I never. Julan. Between the two of you, idiots. Well, that's just
Greetings.
great.
It's not often I find such good company. Please speak, Dumner.
I'm sorry, I'm very busy. I don't have time to talk. Yeah, you've already said that to me. Hello there, Dark Elf. Up for a game of shells? No thanks, I don't feel like gambling at the moment. Too bad, come back anytime. You might win big.
Salad's the name.
What did I do
Stupid.
to deserve this honor?
Julian? Never thought I'd say this, but I think I'm bored of taverns. Yeah, I think, actually, I have things to do on my own. Can I meet you somewhere else later? Sure. I'll see you later.
Go ahead.
Shani. Ugh, pains me to leave Shani. How about you go back home for a while? Teleport yourself back to Yahimasa, and I'll talk to you later. Are you bored of me already? Okay. We've just been together too long, and every threat they see is a life or death situation.
Welcome, Nerevar.
Have you taken care of all the problems out there, Snow Relvain? I hope I did. Yes, you know, the drunks and the vagrants, and the ne'er-do-wells. Did you find them all and take care of them? Yes, I've taken care of everything. Thank you for the assistance, but I really don't appreciate having my patrons killed on premises, no matter how drunk they are. I'll take that idiot orc, Grub, over you any day of the week. At least you got Goms to stop hustling. So, I suppose you're worth something after all. Here, take these wages for your work. I may have to do the rest of this on my own. Well, if I'm gonna go to some place like the sewers again, which actually I'm supposed to. I'm also looking at this. What else am I looking for? I found an apprentice. There's a man searching for a husband, and then there's a man
An
who doesn't believe in
adventurer, I
relationships.
presume.
Hello. Neverine, it's a surprise to see you here. It is. The devil is dead, and the blight is gone. You have conquered Red Mountain, destroyed Dagoth-Ur and all his kin. We offer you our thanks in this happy hour. Oh, it's nice to hear that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I guess I have to return to the sewers then. There's... Where did they say the maze band was? I am to retrieve an artifact, Barilzar's maze band, from the tombs beneath the temple and return it at once. Well, there's only one place to go, and that's to the temple. I suppose I can do this one on my own. Just make sure my items are in good, proper order. Equipment is ready. I wonder if the Arch Canon has anything to say.
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
You're to retrieve Barilzar's maze band, are you not? I am. You'll need to retrieve the band from the temple ruins. Quickly. The goddess wishes to have it in her possession. So impatient. Yet I can't meet with her? I think I'm gonna go on this one solo. Nice to have people with me, but... not if they're causing problems like killing people, which they should not be. Even if it was just a dumb Bosmer, I don't care. It wasn't right that we ended up killing him. Okay, so I do remember a cave-in. He said to the northwest. Passages in the northwest section of the temple sewers. Yeah, the cave-in's over here. Not that I wanted to return to this place anytime soon. I hope I don't run into more dart-throwing idiots. I believe the cave-in was over here. Was that it? Was the cave-in here? I don't remember. Well, I haven't been here, I don't think. Another lich. Lich and rats. Four liches. I prefer not to wade into there and get shocked to death like I did before. It's still alive. It's still moving, I should say. I'm out of those arrows. Shani's arrows that I've been picking up. It's a little bit of a better way to stay alive, doing it this way. And a rat. See what arrows I can reclaim. That's 4 liches I just took out like they weren't even there. Well, I don't think... where this goes. Maybe it goes up. I don't... maybe I'm supposed to go up? That's where I came from. This way goes up. Does it connect to a place I've been? Is it possible I have to go into the water? That water's cold. Just a bunch of liches and rats. And more rats. And more liches. Liches that like to drain all of my abilities and strength out of me. What is this? You have no place here, child of living flesh. The maze band must not be allowed to leave this tomb. The band should never have existed at all. That was my folly, and this is my curse. For all eternity, I am damned to walk in this half-life, to keep my creation from destroying the hearts and minds of mortals. Those who would challenge my fate will pay with their lives. Well, it looks like I found the right lich. I can't see. A lich with a sword. Now that's something. Your Barilzar? Daedric Claymore. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. It's too heavy. Here it is. Barilzar's Maze Band, I believe. He's just been hanging out in this part of the sewers? He's talking about doing it for eternity. That's not much of an existence. Slowed soap. Okay, well, I don't even have to run back. That was actually quite the easy adversary. Not recall. That'll take me back to Vardenfell. Almsevi intervention. Hopefully I can use that. It'll work from underneath here. Yes, it worked. I might take... Oh. I think after this I'm just gonna go...
I clean this temple.
Let's talk to the people of Mournhold.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the palace.
Have you retrieved Barilzar's maid's band? I have. You got the maze band. Interesting. I won't be the one to take it. Speak with the priest, Drin. He'll know what should be done. Drin? You mean Gavis Drin? Lord Archcanon. Yes, okay.
If a few words can help.
It helps a bit that I've already gone through that area of the sewers, so...
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
You're to retrieve Barilzar's maze band, are you not? Yes, here it is. You've been able to retrieve the maze band? Amazing. Almalexia will want to hear about this immediately. You are to speak with her directly. I hope you realize what an honor you're receiving, Snow Rilvain. Maybe it's best Shani's not here with me. Yeah, we'll speak with her directly. Yes, the lady requests your presence at once. It is best not to keep her waiting. You'll find her in the High Chapel. Actually, I do think that Shani would like to meet Almalexia. I'll just bring Shani with me. Yes, come and meet me outside. I'll be right there. Maybe try the main gate? Main entrance, so the side entrance to go see Almalexia?
It's another perfect
I don't know which
day in Mournhold.
Which is the way in or out? Well, the guards must be right outside her door. There you are, Shani.
Yes?
I've been thinking, you don't have to wear that helm anymore, do you? Ugh, these things are hideous. How about no helms? Huh, much better. You're very pretty, you don't need to show off, or you need to show off your face. At least to me. I like to see your face.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the path.
There she is. My former wife in my former life.
What may I do for you, my child?
You're still in the Chimer form. Interesting. Pretty attractive, actually. So you are the person I have been hearing about. I welcome you to my chapel, Snow Rilvain. Or perhaps I should call you by another name? But that is a discussion for a later time. I understand you have done well in my service, and indeed, a service in my name is a service for all of Mournhold. Now, my faithful and obedient servant, let us discuss Barilzar's mazed band. It's here if you want it. An interesting item, is it not? It seems ordinary enough, but it is much more. The ring is cold now, but the embers of its power still burn hot within. I will use my magic to reawaken its power. Why did you want this ring? Do not concern yourself too deeply in these matters, friend Snow Rilvain. I will use the ring as I do everything, to serve the temple and all of Morrowind. You have been a pleasant surprise to meet. I have seen something in you that I have not seen in a very long time. I bestow the blessing of my light upon you. May it serve you well. We will speak again soon. Okay then. Strange, she didn't... Maybe she changed her back to look like her original form? Or maybe she was never able to change her to begin with.
Go ahead.
Well, you met Almalexia. I can see why people love her. She's so divine.
I clean this temple.
Okay. What's my danger sense up? It's usually about right now a cliff racer comes down to attack me, but I don't think there's any cliff racers here in Mournhold. Anyway, let's just go and take our time and relax. Let's go speak to the people of Mournhold. Well, I think it's a good time to read one of the books that I have. There's a book I wanted... It was the Armorer's Challenge, was it not? I read a book that was similar to that. The Armor's Challenge. I don't think I've read this one. I don't think I've read this one. Yeah, it's not that long. The Armor's Challenge by Mimophonos. 300 years ago, when Kataria became Empress, the first and only Dummer to rule all of Tamriel, she faced opposition from the Imperial Council. Even after she convinced them that she would be the best regent to rule the Empire, while her husband Pelagius sought treatment for his madness, there was still conflict. In particular, from the Duke of Bengetto, Thane Minglumar, who took a particular delight in exposing all of the Empress's lack of practical knowledge. In this particular instance, Kataria and the Council were discussing the unrest in Black Marsh and the massacre of Imperial troops outside the village of Armanius. The sodden swampland and the sweltering climate, particular in summertide, would endanger the troops if they wore their usual armor. "I know a very clever armorer," said Kataria. "His name is Hazadir, an Argonian who knows the environments our army will be facing. I knew him in Vivek, where he was a slave to the master armorer there, before he moved to the Imperial City as a freed man. We should have him design armor and weaponry for the campaign." Minglumire gave a short, barking laugh. "She wants a slave to design the armor and weaponry for our troops? Cerolius Sacus is the finest armorer in the Imperial City. Everyone knows that." After much debate, it was finally decided to have both armorers contend for the commission. The council also elected 2 champions of equal power and prowess, Nandor Bariade and Raphalis Il, to battle using the arms and armaments of the real competitors in the struggle. Whichever champion won, the armorer who supplied him would earn the Imperial Commission. It was decided that Bariade would be outfitted by Hazadur and Il by Sacus. The fight was scheduled to commence in 7 days. Cerolius Sacus began work immediately. He would have preferred more time, but he recognized the nature of the test. The situation in Armanius was urgent. The Empire had to select their armorer quickly, and once selected, the preferred armorer had to act swiftly and produce the finest armor and weaponry for the Imperial army in Black Marsh. It wasn't just the best armorer they were looking for, it was the most efficient. Sacus had only begun steaming the half-inch strips of black virgin oak to bend into bands for the flanges of the armor joints when there was a knock at his door. His assistant, Fandius, ushered in the visitor. He was a tall reptilian of common markings, a dull green-fringed hood, bright black eyes, and a dull brown cloak. It was Hazadur, Kataria's preferred armorer. "I wanted to wish you the best of luck on the... Is that ebony?" It was indeed. Sacus had bought the finest quality ebony weave available in the Imperial City as soon as he had heard of the competition and had begun the process of smelting it. Normally, it was a 6-month procedure refining the ore, but he hoped that a massive convection oven stoked by white flames born of magicka would shorten the operation to 3 days. Sacus proudly pointed out the other advancements in his armory. The acidic lime pools to sharpen the blade of the daikatana to an unimaginable degree of sharpness, the akaviri forge and tongs he would use to fold the ebony back and forth upon itself. Hazadur laughed. "Have you been to my armory? It's 2 tiny smoke-filled rooms. The front is a shop, the back is filled with broken armor, some hammers and a forge. That's it. That's your competition for the millions of gold pieces in Imperial Commission." "I'm sure the Empress has some reason to trust you to outfit her troops," said Cerolius Sacus kindly. He had, after all, seen the shop and knew that what Hazadur said was true. It was a pathetic workshop in the slums, fit only for the lowliest of adventurers to get their iron daggers and cuirasses repaired. Sacus had decided to make the best quality regardless of the inferiority of his rival. It was his way and how he became the best armorer in the Imperial City. Out of kindness, and more than a bit of pride, Sacus showed Hazadir how, by contrast, things should be done in a real professional armory. The Argonian acted as an apprentice to Sacus, helping him refine the ebony ore and to pound it and fold it when it cooled. Over the next several days, they worked together to create a beautiful daikatana with an edge honed sharp enough to trim a mosquito's eyebrows, enchanted with flames along its length by one of the Imperial battle mages, as well as a suit of armor of bound wood, leather, silver, and ebony to resist the winds of oblivion. On the day of the battle, Sacus, Hazadir, and Fandius finished polishing the armor and brought in Raphalis Eel for the fitting. Hazadir left only then, realizing that Nandor Beraid would be at his shop shortly to be outfitted. The two warriors met before the Empress and Imperial Council in the arena, which had been flooded slightly to simulate the swampy conditions of Black Marsh. From the moment Sacus saw Eo in his suit of heavy ebony and blazing dye katana, and Beraid in his collection of dusty, rusted lizard scales and spear from Hazadir's shop, he knew who would win, and he was right. The first blow from the daikatana lodged in Beraid's soft shield, as there was no metal trim to deflect it. Before Eel could pull his sword back, Beraid let go of the now flaming shield, still stuck on the sword, and poked at the joints of Eel's ebony armor with his spear. Eel finally retrieved his sword from the ruined shield and slashed at Beraid, but his light armor was scaled and angled, and the attacks rolled off into the water, extinguishing the daikatana's flames. When Beraid struck at Eel's feet, he fell into the churned mud and was unable to move. The Empress, out of mercy, called the victor. Hazadir received the commission, and thanks to his knowledge of Argonian battle tactics and weaponry, and how best to combat them, he designed implements of war that brought down the insurrection in Armanius. Getaria won the respect of the council, and even, grudgingly, that of Thane Minglumire. Sorellus Sacus went to Morrowind to learn what Hazadir learned there, and was never heard from again. A story where an Argonian won over a Dunmer? Sorellus Sacus. That sounds Imperial. Oh well, he defeated Imperial. No real loss.